It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. Let's go fishing. I'm on a mission. It's so pretty, I sure hate to waste this chance. We'll find a shady spot, not too cool, not too high. Perfect for living fishing and romance. Oh yes.
Morning guys. I'm gonna go out here and do a little bit of trolling here in the Kissimmee River and see if I can find them. Last time I was here I looked and they were in deeper water, so I put a little bit of weight on there, put me push bobber stopper so it don't slide up there very much. Then I got a bead right there so it'll rattle a little bit. Then I got a dodger on there. I put that dodger on there, and then I'm also gonna try red and white, and then I'll probably switch over to blue and chartreuse and just blue. I've been catching them on just plain blue and white, so gotta go up here and turn on electronics to see if I can find them, guys. See how we do. I'm just gonna go outside of the Scott driver right here and see if I this guy's trying to put a boat in here. It's hilarious down here. If you want to have some fun sometime, come down here, especially the first of the year, after Christmas, and when all the snowbirds come down here and try to put a boat in. It's hilarious, guys. You need to come down here and try it. So anyways, let's go out here and see how we do. Well, I left red and white on my trolling rods, and I thought, because the other day when I was trolling, I was killing them on red and white. I mean, that blue and chartreuse wasn't getting it, so I just left them on red and white. And usually that's good early in the morning, but I just could not pick any. I picked up one on red and white. I'll take that back. I did catch one on red and white. And I looked at the chart there, and the fish were right on bottom. I mean, dead on bottom. So I went really, really slow, and I didn't catch any. I put in about 7 o'clock, and I didn't catch any until the sun came out a little bit. And as the sun came out, I had one pole that had blue and chartreuse on it, and the rest of them had red and white. Well, I started picking them up on that one pole that had blue and chartreuse on it. So after about the third fish, it takes me about 3 times, I put blue and chartreuse on all my rods, even with the dodgers out there. The dodgers, I was catching. If I caught one on the dodger line, it was a good fish. I mean, it was 11 and a half, 12 inches, But yeah, and I had to kind of, if you watch, I had to kind of swing off the bank, get out in just a little bit See, that was on the deep side there. They were out in. They come off the bank when that sun come up. But I wasn't catching them up tight early in the morning either. So I think the water warms up a little bit, and I think that kind of helps it. I don't know. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. But I did catch some nice ones. I caught some little ones there. I mean, that's a bluegill there, but I caught some really nice ones today. And it seems like the Dodger line, when I caught one on the Dodger lines, they were nice ones. They were bigger. You know, had that Dodger, it's kind of a attractor. And, I think the bigger fish see it. I don't know really what it was. Then also, I forgot to put the Bang on this morning, and then I started using spraying Bang on it, and I started catching more fish too that way. And they were small on it, so. But I didn't mind. I mean, I didn't keep none of them, but I didn't kill any either. I wasn't going back very far, about 15 yards at the most, 20 yards at the most. The Dodgers, I wasn't going back 10 yards. I mean, they were right, because I put a 1/4 ounce slip sinker on the front of them, if you see what I've done, and that kind of took them down. And plus, it helps me from not getting so much tangled up. You know, you got two of them on the outside or on the front that's down deep, and you got the other two that's about a foot apart. You're still going to get tangled up some. I mean, because if you get a big one on, he's going to go from one side to the other, which I had a couple times, but no big deal, you know. There's a nice piece of grass right there, or hyacinth I caught. A lot of hyacinth, you know, which is a good thing because underneath that hyacinth, grass shrimp. Yeah, the sun come out, the sky cleared up, the sun come out, and the fish turned on. I mean, I caught some nice ones. Caught several of them. I left the red and white on there for a little bit. I thought, well, you know, I'll just, like I said, after about the third fish, I switched all over to blue and chartreuse. And I got a theory too that right when that sun comes out, before it gets a little bit of power to it, it heats them rocks up. And I think when the water's cold and it heats them rocks up, it also attracts fish, you know. So that's why I try to stay sometimes close to the bank, because you know, just kind of bounce off the bottom a little bit, because them rocks heat up, and you know the bass will move in on that, and so does the specks. This one here went from one side to the other. You can see that. Sometimes you just can't stop them. I mean, you don't matter. There's a nice one there. I mean, I caught some nice specks today. I mean, really did. And they're fat. That's because they're full of eggs.
Red and white, guys.
Blue
red
and chartreuse. Or what was that one? Red and white, maybe. I'm thinking, oh, okay, red and white. All right. Maybe I better leave that on there. That was the only one I caught, red and white. The rest of them was on blue and chartreuse. Measure him. He was, I think he was 11 and a half inches long. Didn't catch one big enough to go up there way in at the tackle shop. There's another one. I'm pretty sure this was blue and chartreuse. I think the rest of them were blue and chartreuse. I got that one. I knew I'd caught one on the red and white, but the rest of them was blue and chartreuse. chartreuse, guys. Blue chartreuse. Nice fish. Nice fish. Sandwich side. Well, I hope you're all having a good Christmas. This is coming up. You know, everybody's going to be with their family, and make sure you watch Scrooge. That's just kind of a annual thing with my family. Watch Scrooge and the Charlie Brown Christmas. I think that was made back in the 60s. Yeah. They were hitting about right. I mean, I could sit down and relax a little bit, and then, you know, I'd get one on. You can see there, it's just, yeah, I stayed close to the rocks there when that sun come out, and it paid off. But,
Blue and chartreuse, guys.
but they left. I mean, they left, and I had to go back out in the middle and start catching them. You just got to kind of figure them out. Just kind of zigzag back and forth, and you'll find them. The water, I'm telling you, the water is crystal clear. And I think that's another thing that helped, because the red and white was kind of, you know, it's pretty bright, but it, you know, early in the morning I was catching one, but the blue and chartreuse, the blue is a kind of a, not real bright blue, but it's a kind of like just a sparkled blue, just like a sparkly blue, and that was the trick. Hardly any wind at all, but still, you know, if you're in an aluminum boat, it don't take much wind to kind of move you around. You know, if you my doggone automatic, every once in a while it wouldn't work on my Mini Coda, my remote control. I don't know what that was all about, but you know, it got things that got to work good, especially when you're fishing by yourself and trolling. If you don't, it'll swing in. The first thing you know, you'll be swung into the bank or the weeds, or the reeds, or whatever. So yeah, you got that thing's pretty important. But I've given it a workout. I mean, I've had it for several years, and I've had it on my big Ranger boat, my 19-footer, and I took it off it and put it on this boat, and so it's had a pretty good workout. It wouldn't surprise me one of these days if I had to buy another one, because it's been beat around pretty good. Yeah, you see there, I switched to blue and chartreuse, and I started putting fish in the boat. And it just, I mean, pretty regular. I mean, after I switched to blue and chartreuse.
Colors in your box, guys. You gotta have a variety of colors. You never know what you might get. Like I said, this white line gets tangled up on the end real easy. That one there went all the way across. Took it all the way across.
Yeah, I could sit down once in a while and take a break, and which is kind of neat, because you know you're out there to enjoy yourself, not to be a job. And then, if you catch one, that's fine. If you don't, every once in a while I'd hook a bass, and I'll tell you what, it things when you're trolling, you hook a bass. I mean, it about pulls the pole out of the rod holder.
That was a good one, yeah. They're calling some line, guys. Oh, that's a nice one there, guys. Oh, God.
I lost him. That was on the Dodger. That was a nice one too. I mean, kind of interesting. Every one that I caught on the Dodgers was 11 and a half to 12 and a half inches long. I mean, they were nice fish, every one of them. And I don't know if it's the flash or whatever, but I didn't catch no small ones on the Dodgers. That one broke off. See, I found another twister tail on there. That one broke off. That you got to remember that line's working back and forth on them Dodgers. There's about 4 different pivotal places on that when you got that Dodger on there, working that bait back and forth, and it weakens the line sometimes. But that's why after you catch a couple, you should really retie, especially on the bait back there. But I'm too lazy. I don't until I lose a bait, then I put another one on. Yeah, if I was meat hunting, I'd probably be more, taking care of it. But I really don't care. Just like catching fish. I mean, If you're wanting to go fishing, we got Butch and Bob and Danny will take you speck fishing. You want to go speck fishing before Christmas, and of course I will too. But really, you should go with Bob or Danny or Butch because them guys have been doing it a long time. You know what I'm saying? They've been catching crappie down here forever, and just in bass fishing, they got Larry and Jack, and of course the other guys, Danny and Butch and Bob. They'll take you bass fishing too. We got, they got the best of the best for bass fishing here at the Garrett's Tackle Shop. You guys give a call and book a trip with them guys. They, especially Larry and Bob, and Butch. That's how they make a living. I mean, that's how they make a living, and they're good at it.
Color this one is. Look down, he got dirt.
Fish on, guys. Fish on.
That's a nice one.
The little guy there.
Blue and chartreuse, guys.
Didn't catch no little guys on that Dodger, but just on a regular spinner, I'd catch a little one every once in a while. But them will be keepers next year. Blue and chartreuse, guys. It has to be blue and chartreuse because I put them all. I put blue and chartreuse on all the rods.
Who can figure, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty quiet right now. I mean, there's not a lot of people down here. Everybody goes back for Christmas, or the snowbirds that come after Christmas and the first of the year. It just gets crazy down here. So everybody, you want to be careful. You want to be really careful down here because, people up there in that snow and they come down here and they want to tear loose, which I don't blame them. After being up here in that cold weather, they want to come down here and catch fish and have fun. But you just got to be careful. You see, I got a pretty good spread out there, and look there, I got one on that left side. I seen that pole bouncing right there. Yeah, he was bouncing on it. Up against them rocks, guys. When that sun, like I said, when that sun hits them rocks and warms them up, them fish, the bait fish come in, and so do these fish come in and feed on the bait fish. And then after it gets so hot, and and they kind of eat. You know, they go with the water temperature. They kind of move
Today,
back
red
out
and
in,
white.
you know,
Okay.
where it's comfortable to them.
Today, oh, that's a nice one. It's blue and chartreuse. Blue and chartreuse, guys.
I see a lot of other people trolling too, and they're having success.
Dear God, blue and chartreuse.
And if you can give me any hints on how, you know, what you do and how you make your day a little better, I'd appreciate it. I mean, text me or send me. I'm always wanting to try new things. You know, I really am. And there's guys that's been doing it like me, have been doing this forever, been trolling forever for a little bit of everything. And if there's something that I can do that might help me, I'd sure appreciate it. I don't care, not only trolling, but for minis, the guy showed me how to use heavier weights and catch, which is a good deal. I mean, you can go a little faster and stuff, and I caught some fish doing it. There's everybody's got their own little technique on how to do it, and I'm always wanting to try new things. I always have been like that. So yeah, if you'd drop me a line, and tell me how you do it, and something I could change, I'd sure appreciate it. And try new baits. I've used crankbaits, I've used spoons, I've used a little bit of everything down here. But these twister tails have undoubtedly been my most productive thing to catch them with. Now I was talking to one guy that takes that twister tail and he tips it with a mini, which that'd be good too. That makes sense. But I spray mine down with Bang, shrimp juice, and it seems like that helps. But yeah, if you could tip it with a mini and that makes more fish, I'll try it. See, that's on the Dodger there. Let's see what we got on the Dodger here. I can't remember, I know I do this. I did it today. I think today's the 20th, I think. I think 4 or 5 more days to Christmas. Christmas Eve's Wednesday, I think. Yeah. Today was the 20th, 2025. And I can't believe I was out there that far. No, this wasn't a Dodger. I reeled on this thing and reeled, and I had to drag. Somebody loosened my drag up, or maybe I did. I don't know. I loosened the drag up and thought, what's going on? I didn't think I had that thing back that far, and it was. It was just, the drag was really loose. And I was reeling, and it wasn't coming in. But then I tightened it down to come in, So you can see they're nice bait, they're nice fish. I mean, they're eaters. There ain't no doubt in my mind they're eaters.
Blue and chartreuse.
You wanted to eat some.
Blue and chartreuse. Gonna have to switch them all over, right? Early in the morning, or if it's foggy, it seems like it's red and white. But that's a good fish. I caught a good mess of fish today, guys. But when the sun comes up, it seems like it's blue and chartreuse, guys. Huh, that's something. Okay, got to check the rest of them, get them in here, change around. Yep, blue and chartreuse is the trick.
Yeah, try this. When you first go out in the morning, try red and white, or June bug and chartreuse, something a little bit darker on it, and see if you catch them. Then when they kind of get off that, then switch over to that blue and chartreuse and see if it makes a big difference to me. I mean, it really does. And sometimes I'm too lazy to switch them over, but after I catch 3 or 4 on the same pole or on both poles, then I finally just switch them over, and it makes a big difference. Yeah, this is where I'm bringing them all in and switching them over.
Red and white, guys. I'm going to put blue chartreuse on. Blue chartreuse on them, man.
Yeah, when you use them Dodgers, though, you don't want to cast them. You just want to set them in the water and just let the line go out slow, because if you cast them, sometimes they'll get wound up. And I always put them on the front of the, if you're fishing off the back, which, you can, it's a lot easier, but being that I'm, by myself and I'm fishing at the front, I always put them in the front, but don't cast them, just kind of set them down. And I put them on the longest pole. I always put them on the longest pole, so. I still got tangled up some and had to retie and cut and retie, and it's kind of a pain, after you've done it. But yeah. See, I'm trying to. I feel like I'm 70 years old sometimes out there doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not 70 years old. I'm 72 years old. Be 73. Oh, my gosh. Seems like I look in the mirror and I say, who is that old guy in there? You know what I'm saying? Oh, my gosh. Old gray-haired fella.
Fish on, guys. Fish on. Ooh, that's a good one, guys. I don't know what that is, but that's a scrapper right there, guys. That is a scrapper, whatever it is. I think it's a bass. That's a crappie. That's a big one. Oh, that's a crappie. That's a
fish on, guys. Fish on.
Big old crappie. Hey. Yeah, that's a big crappie.
My reels are starting to catch a little bit. Of course, I use them a lot, and yeah, it's just
The size of that crappie right there, guys, that's 13 inches.
They just get wore out.
12 and a half, 13 inches long. Caught him on the old Dodger and blue and chartreuse. Show you. He bent that pole double. Put him on the. I got a 1/4 ounce slip sinker, a bead. Then I got my Dodger, a swivel, and then I got my bait back there. And man, I've caught some nice sized crappie this morning. There's a really nice one, guys. Guys, blue and chartreuse. If I can get it out. Boy, I tell you, they got the right color when they're swallowing. Blue and chartreuse, guys. Let him go. Let him go. Let her go. Good morning, by golly. Crappie fishing, guys. She bent that pole double. know, trolling for crappie is really relaxing. I'm telling you, you can go and jig for them and stuff, but if you're a little bit older, trolling and minnieing them, I like trolling because I get to move around. Minnieing, you just sit there, you know, which that's all right, but that gets old. I like trolling because I like to move it around a little bit, and when you get into them, you just make a big circle and go right back into them again, you know, and have your poles out if you want to mess a fish. Again, I don't want them. I don't want them. I do not want the crappie. They're fun to catch. Try to outsmart, but I don't want them. Fish on, guys, fish on. Bluegill on blue and chartreuse, guys. Bluegill on blue and chartreuse. Scrapper. That's a bass. That's Mr. Bass. Blue and chartreuse, guys. And the Dodger, I caught him on. That Dodger, it's a real deal, especially out in deep water. Using that Dodger right there, it produces fish, guys, you know. Right there, it produces fish. You got a weight in front of it, split shot, not split shot, I'm sorry, weight, quarter-ounce weight, slip, sinker, stopper, swivel, and the Dodger, another swivel and another swivel, guys. And it attracts fish. I mean, that Dodger will attract fish, guys. And again, blue and chartreuse, guys. That's the trick today. Red and white was the day before yesterday, whatever. All righty. The old Dodger, my man, the old Dodger. when you put that Dodger out, you don't want to cast it. You just want to drop it down and let it go back a little ways. You don't want to cast it because it'll get tangled up. And if you know you got it, don't run it right. It'll be just, after you watch that end of that pole, it'll just keep bouncing. Keeps that bait real ratty.
That thin line, I'm only using a 6-pound test, 4-pound test, or 6-pound test. It's just hard to deal with. I mean, it really is. And I don't get into too much Palomar knots or trilene knots or whatever. I just tie an old granny knot. I tie about 4 times and pull it, hunch it down, and that's what I do. I don't try to, not like my bass baits and stuff. I just use an old granny knot, and it seems like it does all right. Gotta quit biting him too, though. I gotta get my scissors out there. Yeah, you can see, I'm having a hard time seeing that line. It's really thin, really, really thin. Again, guys, if there's anything I'm doing that you guys do different, I'd sure appreciate it if you text and let me know something I can try different or something I can do to put more fish in the boat. I'm always looking for new ways of doing it, and I sure appreciate it because everybody's got their own ways, and you guys are coming in here from all over the country, to fish for them, and all of you's got different techniques, and I'd sure appreciate if you kind of let me know on how do you do it, or how, this is how we did it in West Virginia in Ohio. When I was in Ohio, we just, this is how we done it. I just, put Dodgers on the front poles usually, and then we just, throw it back and whatever depth we was. Now, if we was in deeper lakes, sometimes we'd have to put more weight on, and go down and get them where you got to get down there where they was at. Very seldom was they on bottom like they are down here now. Most of the time, of course, I was in deeper water.
wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago.